Hello and welcome to Let Us Speak. My name is Emily So today we are going to be talking about how do your catfish die each time you set. So I'm talking about this because actually, well, I'm talking So, like you saw and like you heard, sometimes when you, because sorting is very, very important in catfish farming, except you don't have an opportunity to sort. That means maybe you don't have a second pond. And that's the only reason why I would say, oh, please don't worry about sorting and use your good feed sizes. It will work. But if you have an opportunity, sorting is very, very, very important. But there are scenarios that when you sort your catfishes, they start dying. So it's like you want to do good, but at the end of the result, you're doing good, you are paid with bad result. So if this makes sense to you, that's the reason why some people get discouraged about sorting. Some say they don't want to sort because of past experience of your fishes dying after sorting. But the question is, why do you think these fishes actually die during sorting? Now, there could be many things that actually trigger these things that makes fishes die after sorting. So let's look at some of these reasons. Now, sorting of fish, what does it mean? It simply means grading of your fishes according to their size. And so you grade according to weight. So you grade them and put them in different ponds. And the reason for doing this is for the smaller ones to be able to grow faster and for the bigger ones to have space and stay with the ones of the same size and grow at the same pace. So these are basically the main reason for doing sorting. Okay, but the fact that your fishes die after sorting can only point out to one side. And what is pointing out to is stress. The main reason your fishes die after sorting is stress inducement. How do you induce your catfishes stress during sorting? This situation is very simple to happen because when you want to sort, you bring out your fishes. Now, when you bring them out from the water because you want to sort, you have already removed them from where they live their life, that is inside water, and you have put them outside water. Each time your fish is outside water, you start stressing that fish. So as soon as they're outside water and you are stressing the fish, some will even leave it under the sun. I'm not saying you should put your catfish under shade during sorting, no. But what I'm saying is that you brought out these fishes from water and then you put them under sun. You know what's going to happen? The sun, the impact of the sun on the fish itself is already killing these fishes. By the time you return them into the pond, it's like you pour them on ice. Some of them would die immediately, but some may not die. But in trying to survive, some may still be dying after some few days. That is a mistake that has cost many people fishes and they still don't know what's going on. Now, you may be wondering, okay, how do you now do it to avoid this scenario I just painted? Very simple. I tell you, anytime you want to sort your fishes, make sure you either sort very early in the morning or very late in the evening. With this, you break away from sun. Every place in this world has its own sun calculation, but we know that most times sun in some places start from 11, some start from 12. So this particular time that there used to be sunrise, avoid it. So if you want to sort fishes in Nigeria, for example, I can tell you start by 6 a.m. Try and finish it by 10 a.m. and then leave your fishes to rest. And when you leave after sorting, make sure immediately they are back to the pond. They have enough water, because some of us that do sorting on eating pond, some people ask me, do you do sorting on eating pond? Of course, yes, everywhere you do sorting. So some people that do catfish sorting on eating pond, what they do is that they bring out these fishes from the pond. Okay, good. But what they fail to do is to pump in water into the pond. What some do is that you bring out these fishes, and you know that where you sighted your pond is not a place that pumps out water fast. That's the ground. You pump out water fast from the ground. You now leave these fishes on top. After sorting, you leave them in different baths, waiting for the water to come out before you transfer. That is an error code. So the best thing you do is, after bringing all of them out from the pond, doing whatever you want to do in the pond, what you're supposed to do is to pump in water inside that pond. Now, immediately you sort, anyone you sort, return it back to the pond. So they start the issue of reintegration and adjusting to the pond water that you just put them. But you sort them, you leave them outside, they are choked together, because when you are sorting fish, you are putting them in a container, they are packed together without water for a long time. You have started killing these fishes. So when you now return them to the pond, they now find it difficult to readjust and readapt to the environment. Simple. I want to stock my fishes. I want to sort my fishes. Early in the morning, I start counting with other baths, add little water inside this thing so that the fishes don't actually jump out. So as you are doing it, each one you sort, because you already know what you have in mind. You can, I have 3 ponds, so I want to sort it in 3 ponds. You put these rubbers in 3 places. Very big one here, medium well, and small here. So as you put, when this one gauge, you pour it back to the pond. When this one is okay, you pour it back to the pond. When this is okay, you pour it back. Or you do it very big, very small. Any very big, you put here. Any very small, you put here. If it's somebody that wants to count, somebody is helping you to count, write it down somewhere. So you don't need to leave it to start after the whole sorting to count. It doesn't make any sense. So as you're doing it, you're putting back. As you're doing it, you're putting back. So that fractional time that you bring it out, you put all of them back. Nothing happens to the fish. But somebody that delays, you see some people, they start joking. Some people will even call their friends to come and start what we are doing. They start discussing, exposing these fishes to dry air, sun, and then you are doing your own. By the time you return them to the pond, they are having serious issues and they start dying, and you start wondering what's going on. It's not your village people. You are the village person here, and that's what's going on. So this is the main reason why you see your catfishes die after sorting. It's the error that happened during that period of sorting. To avoid these errors, if you take these steps that I have said, there is no way you're going to start losing your catfishes after sorting. No, you won't. Like I said, you don't need to go and build a house because you want to sort. You don't need all those things. Don't let people give you unnecessary pressure to do unnecessary expenses because they think that's what it's supposed to be. So if you have listened to what I have said and you have any question, kindly drop it in the comment section. And if you want me to come and discuss any particular thing, also drop it in the comment section. Until I come your way next time, my name is Melifon Oge of Let Us Farm. Keep farming. It's a way of life.